Hi everyone, we're live. It's Aaron Clancy here at Greenock for the first day of Scottish Open play here. We've got a weekend full of foot golf here at Greenock Golf Club. Players starting to get ready just as we kick off for the Scramble Pairs event. We have last year's winners on the tee first. So we've got Mick Eardley, Stu Campbell out with Caroline Kent and Gary Thompson. So what will we see this year? Will it be an underdog story or will foot golf giants grab the glory here in Greenock? Joe's just giving them a quick briefing. We have everybody starting to feed in just now. We've got tea times for the next 3 hours.
Gary Thompson.
So here we are here. Gary Thompson with the first kick of the Scottish Open Scramble Pairs 2022.
Strike, Gary.
Good strike by Gary. Just misses the tree in the middle of your screen there, and it feeds round with that left foot whip. Sorry, Joe McCoy always wants to be the centre of attention, so. Caroline Kent, great shot again there as well, down the left side. Taking all the danger out. Leaves us a shot back up. And then we have Stuart Campbell now as well. They are just discussing between themselves who wants to take the big hit over the danger. Stuart Campbell has it, gone for it, and he has passed the ditch down there.
Michael Eardley.
And now we have last year Pairs and Scottish Open champion, English Open champion this year. And he's gone for it as well. It's hit the tree.
Did that bail you?
In the ditch. So, if you don't know how the Scottish Scramble format works, what happens is both players in the pair tee off, they then choose the preferred ball and then they play alternate shot from there. So you've got 2 options here, and I'm assuming that Mick and Stu will probably take Stu's ball. Mick knows what not to do for tomorrow. And then I think when we get down here, it looks like Gary's played a good shot with his left foot, whipping it round.
I know, that was my good shot. That's good.
Was it?
Aye. Can't even believe that, Aaron.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So, this is the danger they've got to avoid today and tomorrow. Ditch. You can see Michael's lobbed in there.
Funnily enough.
Yeah, I think we'll play mine.
And it actually looks like Gary's ball's also hooked round with the left foot under that tree and went in the ditch. So there's Stuart there. Prime position, and Caroline Kent up here as well.
The big Quadzilla. Big Quadzilla.
There you go. It looks like there's got to be a wee bit of competition for longest drive on this.
Genuinely, isn't it?
So this is what Gary's left with. Gary Thompson takes a safe effort. There, plays it out onto the fairway, leaves Callum with a putt, and that decides to stop. Across the fairway, takes any danger of the ball hitting the trees out. It could go absolutely anywhere. So we'll walk up to the hole here to watch Mick and Stu.
Please don't leave me alone.
Obviously, Michael Eardley is on fantastic form this season. Blowed everywhere away at the English Open earlier this year. Ridiculous scoring, and he's just been so consistent. Looking to carry us into the weekend. So that's short. It just didn't catch the fairway there. Stayed in the rough. It is raining, so the grass is a wee bit wet on the ground. It's slowing everything down a wee bit. We've got Carl and Kent here for birdie on the first. Just didn't quite turn in, but he's about a metre and a half, 2 metres for guys to finish for par. And then we've got Stuart Campbell that we're talking. He wanted a putt from below the hole, so does have a putt for below the hole. This is what he's left with. Yeah. And well, that's a not bad start for the last year's winners. Stu Campbell rolls that in. Absolutely fantastic putt. Great way to start the round. Confidence can only go up from there. So Gary just to tap this away for par. Well done by Gary. Confident. Takes that little turn out. Easy finish. So birdie and a par. It's a good start for the guys here. We'll follow them onto the second tee box. We'll have a quick look at hole 2. So hole 2. It is a very long par 3. Back on. Okay. So we're just discussing. Let's get on with the course here. We're going to watch the second group, which consists of Fraser Weir, Donny McKenzie, Jim Brothel and Sean Morris. So mix of the Scottish and the Welsh pairs. A lot of people travelling this weekend to come up and play. It is obviously FIFG event, the big one in Scotland, category A event for all the Scottish players. Big points up for grabs. Road to Orlando, obviously next year, is what's on everybody's mind. And this pairs event is a good start for the weekend events. If you get off well today, confident for tomorrow, and then you can start to play your own game. So catch back up with these guys here. This is just a wee bit of ground that's dodgy on the tee box, so fixing that just now. Obviously, we have the big FIFG event coming up later on in the year at Murray's Hall. So that was the big FIFG 250 event later on in October this year in Scotland at Murray's Hall. That is what we'll just catch back up with the lead group out here. Mick and Stu, Alan and Gary will follow them round for the first 3 holes, and then we'll watch a couple of players playing the third hole. The first group will just hitting the tee shots, and some of them struggling to actually clear the danger. But Gary Thompson is up and over this hill. It's a very long par 3 here on the second, sponsored by Blackwood Plumbing and Gas. Thanks very much to not just them but all the sponsors this week who make events like this possible. It's always very appreciated, not just from the committee but all the players, because it gives us the ability to put together such a massive event where we're getting players from all over Europe travelling to play. So here we see Gary's ball. Mick and Carolyn, their tee shots both hit the edge of the tree. Happens sometimes when you go aggressive. So Carolyn Kent, she's got over this hump and then you're onto this golf green.
Very nice.
This looks very good by Carolyn. That's very good. And it's sunk for a birdie on 2. 1 under. You're not going to see many birdies on this hole, I don't think. It is a very long par 3. This is where Stu Campbell's ended up from Mick Eardley's tee shot. Mick Eardley's a big hitter, and he's still got 35, 40 yards to the hole across this golf green. Starts out left. He's looking for the little turn. It's a great weight. It's just sat out. Not quite turned. Players can be a wee bit aggressive because there is a mound in the back behind the hole. So you really don't want to be leaving this shot. And that is bread and butter for Mick Eardley from that range. So we move on. Both pairs here, 1 under. Fantastic birdie from Stu Campbell on the first, and then an absolute outstanding birdie from Carolyn over that. So, hole 3. Last year's tee box here from the top of the hill was an absolute monster. You had so much to clear, but this year the committee decided to be a wee bit nicer. Move the tee box further down, take out a bit of danger, opens up for a lefties probably. Let me see here. So it really opens up 2 different possibilities here. You've got the path there, there's a big ditch. Got a big ditch there, you've got the path across. Gary with his left foot, maybe feel confident about putting it through that. The good thing about Scottish Scramble Pairs is though, you've got 2 tee shots. So Gary Thompson teeing off on the third. He's drilled that low. And it's taking a nice little kick on the other side of the ditch. And it's going to sit there. I'm not sure about the stance he's going to get down there. I don't think that's going to be nice. So, discussing what Carolyn should do now after. So there you go, Carolyn. So Carolyn's just passed that down. Takes all the danger out of play. Also allows Gary with his left foot to have a route round the left side. Here we go. Mick and Stu on the tee, discussing what to do. Shows you it's not just about putting a ball down and hitting it as far as you can towards a hole. Plot your way around the course. Make sure you leave yourself with the best lines in, the best chances at birdies. Stuart Campbell goes left-footed, and he's just caught that a bit too much, with a wee bit wet. Just went into the rough. So Mick Eardley now left with a decision. And you see him following the route that Carolyn took. She actually probably gave him a little bit of an advantage because he knew he could hit the ball a wee bit harder to get Stu further down. So the pairs just discussing what they'll be doing tomorrow in the singles. As we go and take a look. So we've got Carolyn's ball back here. And then we've got Stu hitting Mick's shot here. And you've got... So you've got... This is where Gary's tee shot ended up. It is hanging on by the skin of its teeth to that banking. And it doesn't give Carolyn a good run up at all. So they're going to take Carolyn's tee shot and let Gary whip this round with his left.
Sensible, buddy. Sensible.
Gary Thompson whips that round. It's just caught the edge, but it still gives Carolyn a look across the tee. Hi Sean, nice to see everybody watching. All the best everybody involved. Yep, today it's all about going out here, getting a feel for the course for the weekend. Rachel, well, Stu had a great start, so he has. Playing well just now, Stu, as well. He was leading the Scottish Open after the first round last year, and he's played an absolute fantastic shot up to the back of the green. Now that's Mick Eardley distance, it has to be said. So the danger here, what Stu's just played over, is this big bush here, and it is spiky. You do not want your ball going there at all over the weekend. It could have some tears. Darryl, nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Bobby, yep, see you tomorrow. Hopefully can give you a good look at the course today. Don't worry, Liam. I'm only filling in just now. Well, it's Carolyn and Gary play, and then they'll be back for some live footage later on. So we have Mick Eardley here, and this is for birdie. Another hole again that you wouldn't really be expecting to birdie. And then you've got Gary Thompson and Carolyn Kent. Yeah. This is going to be quick. Gary just misses. It's just inches by the hole on the left side. And as you see, even with wet ground, it is still fast.
No, definitely.
So Mick Eardley's just asking him to mark that. He knows if he goes for it and it goes by, it will run. Mick Eardley. It's just missed. It turned itself out the hole. So unlucky from Mick there. So Carolyn now for par. It's just sat out. Now, if you look at it from here, it does look as if it turns left. So they'll knock this in, and that'll take them back to level par. So Stu's got a good read from that though. So see if he can put this in the hole, keep them at 1 under. Brilliant by Stuart Campbell. So let this go head on as we've got Second group coming through here. Fraser Weir, winner here in 2020. Second here last year, 2021. What's he going to do over the weekend? Interesting to see. His partner Donnie McKenzie obviously always up there challenging in over 45s. It'll be an interesting battle this week with so many over 45s playing. And then we've got Sean Morris and Jen Bothell. Jen Bothell obviously massive name in foot golf. 2 times major winner, champion. Here we go, Donnie McKenzie. He has played that down. And going around this side. I'm just scared if Fraser goes for this. He's got the distance to get us all the way. Get his ball all the way down towards me. So I think Donnie's probably ended up in the ditch there. So we've got Fraser Weir back on the tee. He's went left footed, and that's very much like Stu Campbell's, but I got a nice kick out the thick rough there, and it sat on the path. That's brilliant by Fraser Weir. Gives Donnie a good chance to get up there in 2 and a good chance at birdie. So next on the tee, Sean Morris. What a hit this is. That is absolutely world class by Sean. And it feeds over that ditch as well. That's an outstanding shot by Sean. He's just wanting a wee thumbs up to make sure it's good there. It's absolutely perfect. You'll get to see that on the way back. Cheers, Chris. I do apologise if the picture's not perfect. Genuinely, the foot golf courses are out in the middle of nowhere, so the service isn't great. So let's have a look here. I'm assuming they're going to play. Sean's definitely, and Fraser's here as well because it's sat nice on the path. He's still got a nice run up, so they've managed to avoid the danger. If you can play that tee shot tomorrow, that is what you're wanting. Yeah, Callum, absolutely world class. So, Donnie McKenzie. Now, what's happened there? These 3 big mounds just in front of the green, protecting it. Batters the ball and sends it flying right.
Well, go for it if you want.
So,
Go.
Here we go. Just discussing what they're going to do. Jen's going to come up and take a look at this.
He's very unlucky to go in there.
And that's a great shot by Jen. It's going to go up and sit. It's going to give Sean a putt for birdie. Obviously, we've seen in the last group just how difficult this hole can be. So, there you go there. It went right up to the top of the green and then fed its way back down. Shows just how lightning quick this is. So, Fraser Weir now. That's just skipped up as soon as he's hit that. Taking a lot of rough out of play, so that's why he's went a wee bit by it. So that's what Sean's looking at. Across the green. That's a very good weight there from Sean. And Jen will just tap this in for par. Par is a very good score in this, so you can have absolute monster scores, and you probably will see monster scores this weekend in the singles. But very easy to be in danger. Like you've just saw, because Donny's putting back down the hill towards the hole, he's missed by inches, and the ball wouldn't just stop there. As soon as it hits that green, it is gone. Sensible by Fraser Weir. He's going to stick that up on top of the hole, take all the risk of it hitting the green going out. So Donny McKenzie tap this in. So that's that hole out the road. Double bogey for the guys there. And we'll have a wee look.
Hole number 4 of the Scottish Open here at Greenock Golf Club, and this is the first of the par 5s which has been stretched out from previous years. This hole is sponsored by AC Schoolwear. There's no doubt this hole will suit the biggest hitters, but you still need to be accurate off the tee and on your second and probably on your third shots. It's imperative that you keep the ball left, high left on the fairway, even into the rough on the left hand side. Anything that falls down the right hand side of this fairway could be in huge trouble, and there's a chance you could rack up a big.
So, hole 4. Change from last year. It was a very tricky par 4. It's now extended out to a par 5. The greens moved right further back. Everything last year, if you were right, it was gone. You keep this ball far as left as possible, and it's going to be 3 big hits to get down there. So, Sean will kick us off here. Hole 4. Setting that up the left side. That's where you want to be. Left side is exactly where you want to be. And Jen, she's done the exact same. Keep it down that left side, keep it safe. Hit by Fraser. Down there. Like most tee shots will probably feed to the sort of same area on this hole. Donny McKenzie as well. It's very good. So, 4. Sponsored by AC Schoolwear. And that's them here. Sitting at the bottom of this hill, as I said, I think this is probably where most tee shots will come to. Don't reckon anybody's got the power to get up there and win. And if you're not on over that hill, you'll just roll back down gently into this sort of pool where we see all 4 balls. Interesting to see what the groups go for though, because I think the second you're going to prefer a right footer, and both these groups have one left and one right footed player. The hole is miles down though, so guys just coming having taken a look. The group ahead of us are all putting on the green. Looks like they've just finished. So get a good look at this from the top of the hill, and then we'll work our way back down and we'll watch some more groups come through hole number 3. So there you go here. Here up. Over the hill. And the flag is just down there. The bottom. Over the weekend, I think if you're a big hitter, you fancy putting yourself down there in 2 and looking for an eagle putt. So we've got Jen up first. Great hit by Jen. And you see it is feeding all the way off this fairway down the right. It is much slower than it was last year though. So will that just sit out the heavy stuff? It does. Sits on the edge of the rough, so it's a putt across the fairway there for Sean. Fraser, right foot. I want to come up, whip this on. First bounce probably at the top of this hill. Let the ball feed down, as I said. Big hitter like Fraser. I want to get down there in 2 this weekend, so. And that's big. Look at that. Actually fed into a little hole down that side. So, in the background, just hear Jen and Sean. Actually, pretty happy with where their balls ended up. Donnie here. An interesting line in. It is pretty heavily sloped away from the hole. Sean play first here. Just slowed up there. Looked like a good line from Sean. Obviously, a little bit of water on the grass, just slowing everything up. Donny McKenzie, he will do very well to get this ball near the hole. Donny, and that was the turn that I was talking about. It's possible to get the ball to actually stop right next to the hole. Has left Fraser with a putt though, putt back across. Player of Fraser's calibre, you would you'd think that's not too bad a putt for him. He's definitely sinkable. But giving everybody a good idea for this weekend. So Fraser Beer now for birdie. Toe putt and a shot. Foot shot. Great line by Fraser. As I'm saying, it's just last year probably tricked everybody a wee bit. Scotland's not usually that sunny. Courses are not usually that fast. So Jen now. And it's just the same as Fraser. Just literally half a foot short. And then Sean will just tap that in. So 2 pars here on this new hole. And we'll let them go off to play 5. We make our way back down the course. Go back to probably feature holes this weekend, hole 3, just for the sheer amount of danger that it has. Good chance at making birdie. Also a good chance that you make an 8. But that is what happens. That's what you need at an event like the Scottish Open. Rewarding, good shots, and punishing shots that aren't there. So make our way back down, catch up with will be Callum Haig, obviously, Foot Golf Scotland's usual commentary man. Obviously, he's playing today. I'm trying to keep myself for the singles this weekend, so I've volunteered to step in, take his place. So unfortunately, you're stuck with me, but I will try and bring you good coverage. There'll be coverage, hopefully, for most of today. Be me for a few hours. Then you'll have Gary and Carolyn, who were fantastic last year with their coverage and commentary. They'll take over from me once they finish their round. And then over this weekend, I think it'll be a mixture of Gary, Carolyn, Stuart Pearson, and Callum Haig, all bringing you live coverage of what is sure to be an event full of wonderful golf action. So, coming back down here, this looks like this group are just finishing up. I can just tell you that putt missed by inches. Okay, so we have Matt and Neil out here. Well, so we'll stay here at the third and we'll watch it come through. So we have as well Julian and Tilmo. So this just shows the pedigree of talent coming to Scotland to play this weekend. Players from all over Europe. Julian, one of the founding fathers of foot golf. He's been playing for a while, so it's good to see him come over and test out the course. So
look at it when you get there when you're playing. You see what I mean? You're playing, you've got to play, haven't you? Yeah, we'll leave it and sit out for the shot.
So Tino first year. Show what happened in the last groups. Matt's absolutely smashed that. And so there you see Matt's gone for that more and he's hit that well and it's feeding down to the right. So and Neil has hit that, got a good catch, and it's going to feed back down probably just to where Fraser's tee shot ended up. It's actually sat out more, sat on the fairway, it's not even rolled into the rough. That's going to give Matt a good look. I'd assume he'll take his shot. Next on the tee, Julian. He's kept it low. It's going to roll out. Probably going to roll out just behind Neil's ball. It's actually sitting in a good position there at the bottom of the hill. And then Tilmo here. So he's gone out right. So it opens up more of the fairway. So we'll let them go on and we'll head back to hole 3. The man himself, David Quigley. So So heading back down, we have the group of Gavin Craig, Josh Murray, Paul Mullen and Paolo D'Amio. So, good mix here. 2 Scottish players, 2 Irish players. Paul Mullen obviously was up there, has been up there for the Irish tour this year. Expect to see a good result from him this weekend. See how he's getting on in pairs. Gavin Craig obviously amateur winner 2021 for the Scottish Open event last year. As we see Josh Murray, well, I think that'll probably go in the ditch though. As we'll go down and we'll check out. It actually looks as if that ball's come over from Josh Murray. So it has. So you can see Gav's just before the ditch. Josh has cleared the ditch. It's not too nice of an angle just because of the bush, but I would expect him to take that ball. But I still think Gavin can still get to the hole from there. So in the background you see the Irish guys teeing off. He's thinking about looks as if he caught the path. So probably back down and see what angle's left here. So you see the benefit of playing scramble pairs is somebody plays safe, gets a ball in play, opens up for the other person to go for it, and it has actually, the second shot here from Josh Murray has actually opened up enough of an angle for Gav to attack the pin. And then absolute great tee shot here from Paul. So here we are on camera now. So went high, and it's just taken an absolute nasty bounce off those mounds, as we saw happen with Donny McKenzie. Spits out towards that rough, and now we've got Gavin Craig this side of the bush. Definitely get my steps in today, walking round bushes, ditches, and up and down hills here at Greenock. Sending that across the green. It's a very good shot by Gavin Craig. Feeds back down towards the hole. Still coming back. He's Josh with about 2.5, 3 metre putt there for birdie. Again, format like this helps. Like Gav struggling with injury. Can't quite go through the ball on his tee shots, so Josh will play the big tee shots. And Gav with the approach shots. Ends up being a good pairing. So here we go here. Paolo to play. Where will this go? Will this stop? It does stop. Leaves the uphill putt for Paul. fancy himself from there, I'd imagine. This is a tricky little putt from Josh. Brilliant by Josh. Finds the right edge of the cup, and it's a birdie on the card to the boys there. So, Paul now tap this away for par, and as you saw earlier on, par is not a bad score on this hole. It's very easy to rack up a big score. That's very good scoring there. Birdie and par again. As I said, does offer you birdie opportunities, but you also have the issue of in a ditch, in a bush, heavy rough, off a mound. Pick your poison, really. So, next on the tee, we have going for this. Oh, it's got a very nice kick on the ditch. So, this group of Callum Haig, Ali Dick, we have with them, oh, these I'll just check, Joey Brennan and Gary Mullen, I believe. So Callum Haig, will he go for this? If you're going to go for it, he's wanting it straight out to my feet here. Big hitter. He has gone for it. And I worry about this ball. It's got a good bounce. I think it's actually stayed out. Yeah, it has. It's stayed out, but it is right behind that. And I don't think Ali would have any kind of shot to get the ball anywhere near the hole. So, what will Ali do? You're coming the distance telling Ali to put this straight at my feet. Play it safe up, but I don't think that's going to work out. Is it? It has. It's stayed out. It is the perfect layup. I would assume they will take Ali's tee shot because Callum Haig is that tight into those spiky bushes right behind. This is a great shot here, as we saw. Sort of Josh Murray's shot from earlier, but it gives a line to the hole from this side. So, here we have Open winner.
Get me how far that bush is. Yes, but it's nowhere near the mound.
If you keep it straight, you should feel.
It's fine, I'll give myself a Ali, I've got a reference point, mate.
Okay, I need to put away.
So, Callum Haig. Just try to get Ali to show him exactly where the bush stops.
Also right at the side of the foot.
Going for it. He is up. That's not too bad from Callum.
Sliced it a bit. Just sliced the ball. Well, to be fair, you know, I'm going for it. I mean, what's it getting the ball? Nothing on the ball and going hard down along there.
Again, just highlights the danger. This hole.
Hole number 3 of the Scottish Open then. Tough par 4, and this one is sponsored by Repro Artwork Solutions.
Right guys, we'll try and catch Ali and Callum Haig finishing this hole, and then I'll cut the stream off for a wee bit. And we'll come back later on for some live footage. We're just struggling just now. Some technical issues, so Ali Dick. Ali had restart by. And it's going to come onto this green. Now where does this feed to from the green? And it's feeding back. It started high as well, so it's just going to keep on rolling.
Please stop. They go to me.
So where will this ball stop? That's gone. And it hits the front of that green and it's back down that mound. And it's actually heading towards the ditch. It'll sit out on the rough. So that is what we were talking about when we were talking about the dangers of this hole.
Randall gets this past the hole that's back down here.
What a shot this is by Callum Haig. What a shot that is by Callum. And Irish pair. As soft as possible. And it'll just feed right. And it'll just keep going down that side. And it just keeps going and going and going. Okay guys, we're just going to take a short break, try and fix the technical issues, and then we'll be back with some live footage, hopefully within the next 15 to 20 minutes.